Hello, and so glad to have you join us on the Value Chain TV News Update. I am Kabir Lawal with the news. And on the Value Chain TV News Update, we start with power, where the last has not been heard about the contentious power tariff in the country, as Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, has said that reversing the hike in electricity tariff will hinder the transformation of the energy sector and effort to boost supply to Nigerians. Adelabu, who spoke to reporters at Azo Villa after the two-day Federal Executive Council FEC meeting, assured Labour that the demands placed before the government were being considered. He acknowledged the right of workers and Nigerians to protest and make demands, however, appealed to Labour to see reasons with the government. Moving now to job racketeering, attention has been shifted to job racketeering in the country's public service, as the Chairman Senate Committee on the Federal Character and Intergovernmental Affairs, Senator Oswill Onweso, has disclosed that it will consider stiffer sanctions against defaulters to effectively check the menace. This was the outcome of the interactive session of the management of the Federal Character Commission and the Ministry, Departments and Agencies, MDAs. The committee chairman emphasized that the essence of the Federal Character Commission is to create unity, fairness, and equity. Still on the Value Chain TV News Update, the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority NMDPRA has directed petroleum marketers to open CNG points at their filling stations in order to increase accessibility for consumers. NMDPRA Chief Executive Engineer Farouk Ahmed disclosed this during a meeting with key oil marketing companies in Abuja, stating that the new applications for retail licenses would no longer be approved without CNG points. Ahmed described the federal government's push to encourage the use of CNG as an alternative for petrol as a revolution, noting that government was determined to reduce the burden of petrol on the economy. Over now to the issue of Forex, the Securities and Exchange Commission has pledged to work with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC to ensure that trading manipulations are reduced in the visual space. This was disclosed by Acting Director General of SEC, Dr. Emomotimi Agama, when he received a team from the EFCC led by Executive Chairman Mr. Ola Olukoyede in Abuja. Agama noted that as the apex regulator of the capital market, the SEC is ready to cooperate with the EFCC to achieve the objective of making sure that illegality is not allowed to thrive, adding that the Commission is planning an economic regulatory hub where it can upload requests and other regulators' sister agencies will be able to respond immediately, thereby reducing incidences of delay. Over now to industry news. The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority NMDPRA has said it is partnering with the major oil marketers to put trackers that monitor the movement of products as well as dispensing and accounting for the volumes of sold or transported. The authority chief executive engineer Farouk Ahmed disclosed this to newsmen after meeting with the major marketers. Farouk said the move will enable the regulator and marketers to have a very good estimate of fuel consumption, adding that currently they relied heavily on trucking rather than on actual delivery into retail outlets or other consumption areas. Moving now to illegal mining, the mining sector have speculated that Nigeria's 21.37 tons of estimated gold reserves, currently worth $1.8 billion, may continue to end up in private pockets. In a recent survey by a national newspaper, the stakeholders are of the opinion that gold worth millions of dollars is still being stolen from countries amidst Nigeria's struggle to fix the foreign exchange market crisis, as well as prevent crises resulting from low oil revenue. This is even as states in which the resources is domiciled continues to dwell in abject poverty, including the inability to pay salaries. The federal government has approved Special Purpose Vehicle (SPV) to support the delivery of an additional 90,000 kilometers of fiber optic cable to ensure universal access to internet across the country. Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, disclosed this in a statement, adding that the project will strengthen the national backbone for internet access and optimize the use of 8 submarine cables already landed in Nigeria. He explained that the project was expected to increase Nigeria's fiber optic cable capacity from 35,000 kilometers to 125 kilometers, making it Africa's third longest terrestrial fiber optic backbone behind South Africa and Egypt. The directive is coming nearly 1 year after the introduction of compressed natural gas in the country. That concludes the Value Chain TV News Update. I am Kabir Lawal. Thanks for watching.